Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'd like to yield 3 minutes to the chairman of the Education and Workforce Committee, the gentleman from Minnesota, Mr. Kline.
The gentleman from Minnesota is recognized for 3 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and Chairman Chaffetz for yielding the time. Mr. Speaker, I rise today in very strong support of the SOAR Reauthorization Act, which will renew our vital investment in the children who live in the District of Columbia. In passing the Every Student Succeeds Act last year, we took important steps to support and encourage greater school choice for students and their families. These reforms empower parents to do what's best for their children's education and help ensure that all children are able to receive the excellent education they deserve, regardless of their family's background, income, or zip code. Helping students escape failing school so they can pursue a higher future is an important priority. And that's exactly what the DC Opportunity Scholarship Program does for children in our nation's capital. For more than 10 years now, the program has enabled thousands of students to pursue the quality education necessary to excel both in the classroom and later in life. And excel they do. In fact, last year, 90% of 12th graders who received a scholarship to the program graduated from high school, and nearly 90% of those, Mr. Speaker, went on to pursue a college degree. The traditional DC public school system can make no such claim. These are very impressive results, and despite the claims of those for apparently purely ideological partisan reasons oppose these schools, with results like this, 90% graduate, 90% of those go on to college, makes those claims that these schools are not performing well, frankly, laughable. This legislation also authorizes support for DC public schools and will provide critical resources for the DC public charter schools. I agree with the gentlelady from the District of Columbia that the public charter schools in the district are performing well. They're giving some hope for mothers and fathers and grandmothers and grandfathers that their children will have a chance in life. I'm very proud of those public charter schools. But there are also children, the children of presidents of the United States and so forth, who choose to send their kids to private school. And that opportunity ought to exist for more children, more students in the District of Columbia. And that's what the Opportunity Scholarship Program does. It provides another chance, another avenue, another road to hope for children in our nation's capital. Together, these measures, working to improve the traditional public schools that are struggling and still too often failing students, which is why there's a waiting line to get into charter schools and into private schools. Together, these measures will make a positive impact on the lives of students across the district and create a much-needed education opportunities for these children. I urge my colleagues to support this important legislation, and I yield back the balance of my time.
Gentleman's time has expired. Gentleman from Utah reserves.
Reserve the